Okay, it is resuming recording. I don't know what happened. Somebody's calling me. But anyway, with that being said, he had small business insurance, but of course you still want to have, especially when you're dealing with children, you want to have liability insurance. So a lot of times people don't know what type of insurance to get. Of course, you need to have insurance on whatever facility, especially if you own something, you want to have insurance on that particular facility, but you want to also have liability insurance just in case someone sues you. So let's talk about something. What's the caveat to all of that? So one of the things that I express, even when getting business credit, I express to you to be a corporation, not a C corporation, but an S corporation, an S corporation. One of the things that an S corporation will do is protect you and your personal assets. So if you have a house that you own, you got cars that you own, you got personal bank accounts that you own, if you are a sole proprietorship, listen up, or if you are an LLC, sole proprietorship or LLC, guess what? You are still connected to that business on a personal level. I'm going to repeat that. If you are a sole proprietorship or if you are an LLC, you are still connected to that business on a personal level. So, what does that mean? So, if someone wanted to go in and sue you, they can sue you for your house, they can sue you for your car, they can sue you for anything personal bank account, because you are still connected. The caveat to that is if you have insurance, right? So if you're a sole proprietorship and you have liability insurance, something happens, then now you can utilize that insurance for protection for that small business. So that's the thing. If you're not an S corp, make sure you have insurance. There was a time where one of my bankers was telling me how one of his customers was operating a LLC. And because he was the LLC, something happened on the job. I think he was a big corporation, but not big, but he was bigger than small. He wasn't a small business anymore, just to say that. And so he was making millions of dollars every single year. And something happened. I don't know exactly what happened, but they were able to sue him and wiped him out completely because he was still attached to the business. You see what I'm saying? So this is why you need to separate your business from your personal. And the way you do that is to be an S corp. So they can still sue the business, right? So they still can sue the business, but they cannot take or touch anything on the personal level, your house, your car, personal bank account. But they still can, but that's where you want to have that extra layer of protection, which is liability insurance for your S corporation. So, like I said, the company that I would suggest is called Hiscox. That is a company that specializes in small business insurance. So that's who I would suggest for small business. The cost is I feel like it's good. Depending on what type of business that you have. But one of the things I want to say is when I currently have this babysitting agency, which is also a nanny agency, when the babysitters were employed under me, and we would contract with like major corporations, they require us to have insurance, right? To contract with these major corporations, but the insurance was so high. You couldn't even find any insurance agency to even write it because they don't know how to classify it. So with that being said, when we actually found someone, the insurance was, I think it was like $500 a month. It was crazy. So it really just depends on how you are classifying your business in order to know what the price is going to be. Most people think childcare. See, here's the thing: the actual daycare part of it wasn't as expensive as the agency part because people are, I guess, going to homes and it's like a staffing thing or whatever. But that part was not. The daycare was cheaper than doing the babysitting agency for the insurance purposes. Another thing you can do is also have your babysitters. If you have a babysitting agency or you're trying to open up one, you can have them get their own insurance or own liability insurance. That's another way you can get around it. And another thing, if you have a nanny or you're trying to do nanny agencies, then you definitely want to have the parents pay the workers directly, because that way you don't have to worry about that. And my mentor, that's everybody should have a mentor, no matter where you're at. My mentor told me that's what to do, because she had got in hot water where she almost ended up having to pay thousands of dollars back to them. So it's important to know the law. This is why you want to have the knowledge of what you need to do. When it comes down to insurance, do you need to get insurance? Every business needs insurance, even if it's, $20 a month. See, what you want to do is get a quote from Hiscox and see how much they're going to, charge. But they normally don't charge a lot. Like, that's what I'm trying to tell you. With that being said, hopefully you all were talking about small business insurance. When I Google the word, it seems like you all were needing information on the cost of small business insurance. So if you're needing the cost, Hiscox is user friendly. You can get a quote, or you can actually purchase insurance on the spot. If you enjoyed this information, make sure you are subscribed to my channel, and thank you all for watching.